Hello everybody and welcome back to Kusogrand8, the bad video game tournament. Again, we are factored by sponsor right now. Did I say we are factored by sponsor? Oh my god. Yeah, what else can I do? That's just the life. That's just the life that I'm living. We're sponsored by Factor this week, FYI, actually for the next couple weeks. And they are a food delivery service if you would like. Their meals are pretty good. I've gotten them. I'll be doing a little browse because they want me to do that later between the second and third game. But feel free to check it out. With 50% off, it's a reasonable price, I think. So if you want to use the link, feel free to. It supports the stream, and it's a great way to get something cheap that's pretty nutritious. So with that said, it's time for us to go to the game reveal. The winner's bracket round 2, but why with this specific round? Wait, Crappy, why didn't you run over there? Crappy, I even set you up to do this. Oh my gosh, I know why. Because I need to do this. There we go. Okay, Crappy, take a silver. Yeah, run in front of Mystery Man. During this round, but why, the players will be given a game that might be good. It might be enjoyable even. But the big question is, why was this made? Who would play this? And of course, our first GM giving out a game for the round, but why, is our dear friend Hedgemaze. Hedgemaze, come on in. Let's go ahead and find out what and why. Hello there.
Hello, Bro Sencha.
Hey, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. This is a theme that I like a lot. I have many games that are questionable, and I have a time to give one out.
I mean, yeah, every time that you give a game out, maybe not every time, but there are a lot that I'm like, this game never should have been made. Or like, who would buy this? And honestly, like, I sort of see some of the reasons for this game being made, but whether or not it was successful is another reason, and also who would think that it was actually a good idea.
Yeah, like, it's a admirable idea, but it's very strange. So let's see, what do we have? We have... Actually, this is from the developers of the Jackass game that I gave out last time.
It's
so
true.
I wanted to give that one out first. Because they made some interesting games. And one of them is this one. It is Glucoboy. This is a 2007 Australia exclusive children's glucose testing monitor that had minigames.
That's right. You want to test your glucose and make sure you're not going to die? Well, perfect. We are going to have an hour of that. Actually, probably not. We're going to have an hour of a mini game, not testing our glucose. And over the course of the hour, we'll find out who is the best at Glucoboy mini game knock-em downs. Whoever does the best will take the victory. Whoever doesn't will be... no, they'll be knocked down to the loser's bracket because we're still in winners. At least for these two. I mean, we've got Lady Rex and Someone3255, both excellent players. Someone always scares me when I go up against them, I gotta be honest. But Lady Rex has surprised me, oftentimes taking down players who I didn't expect to be vulnerable. Yeah,
we've got some strong competitors here. I'm interested to see how they do with this.
Yeah, you never really know until it happens. Well, you know, another way to watch your glucose is to get factor meals. Whatever. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
If you want. It's something that, like, is completely up to people. They tend to be a little healthier. They have green beans sometimes, Headmaze. They're vile. But I'll still eat them because I paid for them. Did I? Yeah, it's just green beans, period. I don't love them. I think they're my least favorite vegetable. I'm fine with other people liking them. I'm fine with people considering them food. I will eat them, but I will hate every minute of it, okay? That's just my life.
That's fair.
Yeah. Now, let me check to see if the players are ready to roll, because they might be. Wow, White Panther, you're saying green beans were the most tolerable vegetable growing up? What about corn? Peas. These are better. These are better than green beans, right? And as an adult, everything is better than green beans. But I will still eat them, okay? I'll still eat them. Knock 'em downs. Look at this sad lion up there. His face all stretched. We've got demon clown kids or something like that. We need Lady Rex to take down their picture. So let me... And once I see that gone, I will do the timer. Okay, perfect. Best of luck to the players. We're going to do the countdown. Hedge Maze, what would be acceptable to spam for Glucoboy?
Clowns.
Okay, clowns. Everybody, you can go ahead and spam emotes of your favorite snacks as well, because you know what?
Yeah.
We're not the
Also,
ones who are worried about our glucose right now.
Also, anything related to a carnival, weapons, inanimate objects, earthbound?
Okay. Oh, was there a character creator?
Yes, I let them pick.
Aww. Oh no, flamingos!
Yep. Blade is trying to run away from the flamingo. Sometimes that works. Someone fought the enemy and got 2 tokens.
Okay, what is going on?
So
What
we're working
genre
a summer.
is this?
It's an action RPG. We're working a summer job at the carnival, right?
Okay.
And
oh, there we go.
and-
Lady Rex got 2 tokens. Good.
yeah, this is a normal summer job, right? And we are going to the carnival first. We told our mom we're going to go to the carnival to do our job, except that we're being attacked by all kinds of inanimate objects, as happens. You know.
I kind of love this.
I do too. Like it's real jank, but I kind of love it. I have a soft spot for these mini games. Anyway, so now we have gone to the carnival, and the carny is telling us that the knock 'em down clowns are missing. But that means like the thing that you throw balls at and the like beanbag guys. It's those. So they've gone missing. So now we have to deal with that.
Okay.
These are not the clowns I'm talking about. These are just normal clowns. These are enemy clowns. There's 2 weapons, by the way. There is, you can use a melee weapon, which is a baseball bat at the moment, and there's a ranged weapon, which is a teddy bear gun at the moment. Here's the offensive names. We're not going to say it. That's John. I don't know, maybe he's Carnival John or Traveling John. We're not going to say his actual name.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and just roll with more acceptable things. That's fine.
Yeah. But anyway, so John, for some reason, decided to make the knock 'em downs come to life. I don't know why. I don't know the lore to the backstory here, but that happened, and now they have come to life, and they have escaped, and they have run all over town, and we have to get them back. Otherwise, we'll get fired from our. We won't get. Actually, no. It's not even that we'll get fired. It's like we're gonna have to pay to replace the knock 'em downs clowns. This is. I don't know. This is the plot.
I'm just thinking it wouldn't be a GPA diabetes game without a little racism thrown in there.
Oh, there's more, but that's okay. We're gonna.
Yeah, welcome to Kusogrand8. We experience things as they are, and just because they're here, doesn't mean that we love everything about the games. And even if there are problematic things, we can still enjoy some of the other things. But it's worth, having a little commentary about it. That things were problems. But also considering it's a different country, maybe what is acceptable and what's not.
It's an American game. It's an American game.
Well, I mean, yes, it was made in Salt Lake, but it was Australian exclusive, right?
Yeah, this is Utah problems.
Okay,
yes,
if it's Utah, that explains all of it.
Yeah. Yeah, this is the same dev as Jackass with the crimes. Anyway. But yeah, so people are mentioning, did I tell them to save? Yes, I told them to save. They could save anytime they want, except when they are in a battle. First of all, both of them are now in their first battle against the knock 'em down clowns. They are collecting those 2.
Ah, very nice.
Like Doc and Geishi or something. I don't want to say these names.
If you die, do you have to reload then?
Yeah, if you die, you go back to the beginning of the game. So I told them to save often.
Okay.
So then they would just reload from wherever they last were.
We will learn if they learn that lesson. Yeah.
Yeah, also this game is real jank, so they are allowed to make save states when they save. Like, in case the game soft locks you, you can load the save state.
Oh, that's great. The chat is asking if this is what my childhood was like. Considering the game was made in Utah, this is exactly what it was like. So many clowns. Deadly mailboxes. I guess my sister had a nightmare about a killer Kleenex box, so that was pretty close.
Yeah, I don't think there are any Kleenex boxes in this game that attack, but there's a lot of different inanimate objects. Someone is fighting a garden hose. That's a boss encounter. Because there was somebody in the neighborhood who was like, oh no, my garden hose. Child, will you please save me from my garden hose? This is what we do. Wait, why is Lade's a different color? Incredible, I didn't know they came in different colors. Maybe if you customize your character, you get different color garden hoses. I'm into this.
Okay, maybe it's the color, well, not of your hair, because the hair would make the garden hose brown.
Yeah, mine was red. I was playing as Kuso, who was purple.
Okay.
Anyway, that's neat. This game has depths.
So, question, you've got 2 meters, the blue meter and the green meter. Which one... What's what?
Oh, one on the left is health, the one on the right is energy. If either one goes to 0, you game over.
Okay.
You just stand, if you, like, so yeah, when you're not in battle, it recovers, especially if you stand still. Just kind of hang out somewhere and it'll recover.
Oh, good. I mean, that's humans for you, like the ability to regenerate. It's just on a much faster time scale.
Yeah, you can buy recovery items from John and his brothers, but we're not going to do that because, well, I wouldn't anyway, because you don't need to. This game isn't that hard. I just really wanted this to happen. It's jank and it's weird and we needed to have this.
Yeah, what I kind of love about games like this is that players really need to decide how far they push the game, you know, and how much the game is going to punish them for trying to go fast. And yeah, with a game like this, it seems like you can probably go relatively fast without worrying too much. You know, it was made for kids.
Yeah, you just gotta watch your health. Anyway, people in chat are asking about to explain the situation. So I'll explain the Glucoboy. So this was, there was a guy who, this was basically his like life's dream. Like he had a son who had type 1 diabetes, and he noticed that his son would always lose his glucose testing monitor, but he always knew where his Game Boy was. So he wanted to turn a glucose testing device into something that like children would enjoy using and would like, you know, keep up consistently. So he had been trying to bring this to different companies for years and years. He basically bankrupted himself on this. Finally, he got an Australian company to payroll this. And then he got the Utah game devs. So his company is called Guidance Interactive.
Yes.
And then he got Sensory Sweep, the Utah company, to develop this game. And development was pretty rushed. But I think they did a good job with what they had, because this has got surprising depth, and this is one of like 5 mini-games. This is, you know, this is the main one.
Yeah.
But it's got a bunch of other things in it too. And I'm really impressed by the whole thing. So yeah, the way this normally would have worked was this was a glucose testing monitor that was like connected to the GBA port. And if children were consistently keep doing their glucose testing, they would earn points that they could redeem in this game to unlock the other mini-games, and they could buy like items or whatever in these games. Which I think is all like a really cool way of doing this. And there's a great video on this on YouTube if anyone's interested. Someone did a research on this a few years back.
Okay.
Not really gameplay though. This is like really there's someone played this at Extra Life 2018, but they didn't really like know how to play it or anything. So this is like this is the debut of people seriously trying to play Glucoboy, really.
Yeah, this is people trying to beat it, trying to make as much progress as they can. Now, we do have referees helping to track this match. I'd like to say thank you to our referees for this match. We have... Oh my gosh. Where is it? Where's my... navigating the sheet. Blah, 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 blah. Here we go. Nakarashi gets knocked down, but gets up again. We also have Linkura Clades and Toasty Stoke can cause a rise in blood sugar levels. Uh-oh. That's how toast works sometimes. My grandmother, okay? My grandmother was like, hey, let's have a snack. She'd make some toast and then put butter on it and then put cinnamon and sugar all over. And let me tell you, 2 pieces of that would knock you down for the rest of the day. Holy crap. It was delicious. It's just, yeah, it definitely wasn't the healthiest snack in the world.
That's all right.
Yeah. I mean, I enjoyed it. Just don't have it every day. Dang it, now I want cinnamon sugar toast.
Oh, anyway, so this game, eventually Bayer bought out his device or company and destroyed all the unsold Glucoboys, and they made a DS game, which is different, and they released the device on the DS. That one's not as rare.
Okay.
But I think this is a really interesting legacy.
Yeah. I think this is pretty fascinating. Now, looking at, it was Sensory Sweep Studios, right?
Yeah, they developed this.
Yeah,
and it's kind of interesting because there's a few minigames in here. I honestly think the contributions that belong to Sensory Sweep were better than the ones that were, So Paul Wessel was the guy from Guidance Interactive whose idea this whole thing was. And honestly, his contributions were stuff like this Knock 'em Down's plot, because the DS sequel also involves them. It's like actually a sequel. I don't know, just really into the clown thing.
There's a sequel to the freaking clown RPG?
Yes.
Question, does this have anything to do with diabetes?
No.
Okay.
No, these are just minigames. There's minigames, they have nothing to do with diabetes. Not Rex Ronan, what's the other one? The diabetes one.
Yeah, Novolin, Captain Novolin.
Yeah, it's not Captain Novolin. This has nothing to do with diabetes.
This is just an action RPG that they threw in on the glucose monitor because they could.
Yes. Oh, someone's mentioning Anubis. Yeah, Anubis is in this game. We'll find him eventually.
By the way, for those who don't remember, the president of the Utah company that helped develop Glucoboy, specifically for the DS, I believe, yeah, he went to prison. That was cool. It was after a lawsuit involving over 100 employees about not being paid.
Yeah, I liked it. It was like the biggest case of that kind or whatever at the time.
Yeah,
in Utah or whatever.
It was $1.2 million of wages that he did not pay.
Yeah, that's... yeah.
So in addition to helping children, this game is partially a crime.
Yeah, like, I think these devs did the best they could with the time and money allotted to them.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, yeah, CEO, not a good guy.
Oh, that... I mean, there's a reason I always blame management. Tends to be management that puts employees in terrible situations, in situations where they have to rush, in situations where they're not paid despite doing the work for you. Excuse me? Yeah, employees' rights, yo.
I like the music in this game, by the way.
It's good. I like the wolves. They're cute. I mean, yeah, you have to whop them on the head with a bat, but the game, like, the aesthetics are genuinely good.
Yeah, it's cute. Yeah, Toasty's mentioning someone already has over a third of the clowns. I don't think they will beat it in an hour, but if they do, I told them they're done.
Yeah, but, just so you know, it is the number of knock-em downs that they collect. Right now, Someone3255 has 11, Lady Rex has 8. I'll go ahead and get that up. Since it's not readily visible just by watching the game, I thought it might be a little more linear. No.
It is, actually. They're not, there's nothing random here. The enemy, well, I guess the random encounters are random, but I mean the boss encounters are set. And you have to do them in the same order. So you might go into, like, okay, Lade's in the library. You could have gone into the library, like, too soon. Well, actually, no, you couldn't, but let's say you could. And they wouldn't have been here. You have to go, like, in the order. I wrote a little walkthrough, like, an hour ago, just so I would have something to look at.
Perfect.
But yeah, it's very, very trackable. It's linear. The problem is that it becomes maze-like in parts of the world. It's a really big world,
Yeah.
like for no good reason, but I kind of like it. But yeah, like the beaches and like forests become maze-like, and that's where people might be spending a lot of their time. But yeah, the NPCs, some of them will give you hints. Like they'll be like, "Oh, there's something going on at the library." You know, or you gotta go onto the beach on the west, or whatever, you know. Oh, no, it's more wolves. Those notorious beach wolves. Has anyone noticed anything about the hitboxes in this game, by the way?
They're not good?
They're not good.
Perfect,
But
I guess I noticed.
They're very exploitable, so the strat is to stand on top of the enemy, because you can hit stuff that's really far away from you. But from below, no. But that's why I told them about soft locks, because there's going to be boss fights where you try to hang out at the top of the screen, because that's the strat. And if the enemies hop off screen, then they're gone forever and you're soft locked.
Okay.
So, that's why I'm letting them save state.
Yeah, good idea. That said, hitboxes are hard. I've had to develop hitboxes and like make sure that all the collision worked, that it wasn't weird feeling. It takes a little work, but not like you should be able to catch stuff like that if you're not rushed as a developer.
They were really rushed. And this is only one of the mini games in here. One of them is a turn-based RPG. Like a space-themed one. There's like a puzzle game. There's like a shmup.
That's
I think
amazing.
that's all of them. Yeah.
Like, genuinely, I'm really happy that the developers got to put something in that wasn't just medical device stuff.
Yeah.
That is
like
not a dog. That was a rabbit.
Yeah, like I know the dog's funny. I like the guy who says my dog likes to eat sand. But yeah, so I found this, like, you know, whenever I was looking at Jackass, you know, months ago, because I'm looking at the Wikipedia page for the devs and I see Glucoboy, and it didn't have a link. Like, there's no good Wikipedia page for this, but I'm like, what on earth is a Glucoboy? I have to look into that. And yeah, this is just such a, like, I didn't expect this much game out of this. Like, if it was just like small mini games, I could have used it as a gauntlet or something, but I'm like, wow, this is like a full game. So yeah, I you know, actually I know some of the devs are still around. Like, I've seen them comment on YouTube videos, so they might show up sometime, and like if they see this on YouTube, and like
yeah, that would
but
be
yeah,
awesome.
like if they do, like I really think this is a cool accomplishment, and like I know they were rushed, but like.
Oh, I mean,
We have it here
like
'cause I think
the
it's
art
weird.
is pretty good. The music is a jam. It's got more depth than some RPGs I've seen. Lady Rex appears to have clipped through trees. That happens, okay? You're only
happens.
you know, not the first time it's happened in a game, not the last time. Sometimes you just go into trees. Lady Rex is really pulling ahead, by the way. 14 knock-em downs collected.
Yeah. They're usually in sets of 2 or 3.
Yeah, and I've found ways to clip out of, like, through terrain in RPGs, so it's not unheard of. Like, for games that had a lot of development time, it still happens. Somebody's gonna find a way. Doesn't matter. Yeah, just imagine you're making a game, you know that not very many people are going to play it, probably just a handful of kids who get the device, and even then, how many of the kids are going to open up the minigames? Maybe like 2 or 3. So, making this extensive game for a device that very, very, very few people are going to play, that's so cool. A little strange that it happened, but it's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, chat is mentioning the squirrels deal 15 damage. You do not want a squirrel to bite you, okay?
Oh right, so there's if people have noticed, it's like any classic RPG where there are different variations of the same one in different colors. So there'll be like the basic one, and then there'll be the one that like shoots projectiles at you. I don't know. There's a bunch of different ones. You get the like laser wolves.
Not the laser
I don't know
wolves.
why the... By the way, I just replayed this game an hour ago. I don't know what the lore is. Like, I mean, I know that John at the carnival for some reason turned our knock-em-downs alive. I don't know, is he also responsible for turning everything alive? Like, that seems like a bad thing to have done? I don't know, but like, everything is alive. Cause like, our character doesn't solve that, she just like, brings the knock-em-downs back to the carnival.
Understandable.
But like, he doesn't like solve the angry totem poles and wolves and stuff. I don't know. I don't know. Also, I'm seeing what's going on in the next game. That's going to be exciting. We've got some interesting games today.
Uh-oh. I guess I better check it out and get a picture downloaded so that I can be prepared. It looks like that'll happen in a little while. Never mind.
Yeah, like, I think we're going to get some interesting games out of the But Why theme.
You know, chat has a really good statement here because you're saying that he brought things to life. But the wolves are all generally alive. Is what I would say.
That's true.
Like,
I guess he brought them to like evil life, though.
evil life. Ooh, injected with evil.
Yeah, it's like, I guess everything here has been turned like alive and evil. But anyway, I don't know why that's happening. We have angry squirrels, we have angry wolves, we have angry birds. That's a different game.
Oh my gosh, it's been years. No, probably just months since I thought of Angry Birds. They appear every once in a while.
Yeah, I keep forgetting that like that's still a thing that people play. But I mean, good for whoever enjoys that, I guess.
Hey, good for the small dev who made it and then made it a heck of a lot of money and probably sold it to somebody so that they didn't have to deal with that anymore. Good for them.
Yeah.
Get out.
Oh, Lade is in the minecart level. They don't move, but we're in the minecart level. That's what you need in a video game.
Okay.
There's no sewer level in here, but there is a minecart level.
Good. We don't need sewers where we're going, which is the circus.
Oh, someone in chat is asking, did the blood testing peripheral affect the games? Yes, you got points for testing your glucose consistently. You also could earn points by answering random glucose quizzes. So it would be stuff like, which celebrities from the year 2007 have the diabetes?
Oh, Lady Rex is down. It looks like, okay, the green is the health. I thought it was the blue.
Yeah, the one on the left is health, the one on the right is energy. But it doesn't really matter because both of them will kill you if they're empty.
Oh, what?
Yeah, you need both.
I'm so confused because I thought I saw Lady Rex taking damage and the green bar was going down. I don't know. Just don't run out of either of those, okay?
Oh no, Scorian's correcting me. Left is energy and right is health. Okay, well anyway, if they lose either of them, they game over.
Just don't run out, okay? Yeah, and it's good that Lady Rex has made good saves so that she could start over despite dying. Yeah, the mines appear to be a little more dangerous than outside. My gosh. Your gun deals so little damage.
Okay, so here's my strat with this when I play this, which, like, as if I play this all the time. I stick with the... Yeah, well, too often. I stick with the bat until, I guess here in the forest, I would grind and get the... there's a hammer, there's a mallet that does like 8 damage or 9 damage. I get that one. And then keep using that until you get to the other brother later in the game, and then I would buy a better ranged weapon. When I was playing the game, I was using this one that was this, first of all, golems or robots or something in the dungeon there. I get the ranged weapon that is deals damage in like 8 directions. That's the one you want. This one sucks. It was like a throwing star thing that like shoots in different directions. But yeah, you need to save up your tokens for that, so you would have to grind maybe. So, although this game is maze-like, and I thought that players in this match could like wander off in wrong directions or something, that's okay, because if they grind, they could get a better weapon. But...
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Escorian said Lade spent her money on healing items. Yeah, that's a decision that I wouldn't have made, but it might work out for her.
I mean, then again, you don't really know exactly, like, what's going to be the most helpful or least helpful. Getting healing items can make it seem good, but you know, you gotta figure, like, later on, enemies are gonna have a lot of health. Having better weapons would make a huge difference. And yeah, we're seeing in the mines, Lady is definitely suffering for that decision. It's being difficult to actually get through. But that said, she's still in the lead.
Yeah, I think she's gonna struggle here for a while, but she probably could do it with those weapons. Just, yeah, save often. And recover your health if you need to. But yeah, better weapons help a lot. Also, I would not use this weapon in this fight. This just kind of stinks, but... I mean, if she can make it work, good for her, because... I'm sure there's a lot of strats that could be used. But the other thing with the hitboxes is if the enemies are kind of bunched up, you can whack several at once if you're using the melee weapon.
Yep.
Which I think is better
Lady
than
Rex
this,
is
but,
going to
you know.
find out running out of energy for the weapon will kill
Right.
her. Yep. Nope, maybe not. Soon. I'm so excited.
Okay, she got one down. Yeah, this game isn't that hard, so like, you probably could make this work. But she's running out of energy.
Can you not attack even with your melee if you're out of energy? Oh no. Oh, that's
No, they're the
bad.
same.
I like that.
And yeah, someone asked about the weapon shop. Yeah, it's just the brothers, the identical brothers that we find around town, that they all sell the same items. Like the weapons and healing items. There's a lot of them, actually. Like, there's way more weapons than there need to be, and they're all pretty funny. Like, there's a pogo stick, there, you know, like the sticky hand, you know, all kinds of, like, silly kid weapons.
Yeah, and it looks like both players are sticking with the base weapon. Oh, you really gotta figure if it's an RPG.
Yeah.
Oh, a lady got through that.
Okay, good.
That's 3 more, right?
Yeah, it's 3 more.
Nice, and someone
that is what matters
3255
here.
just took down 3 as well. Yeah, I would go take that money and invest. Invest in, like, a weapon.
The one thing that's tricky about this game is it's not the type of RPG where you can sell weapons that you don't want anymore. So, I guess my strat for RPGs is just save up to get the best weapon I can afford rather than, like, just getting the intermediary ones.
Yeah.
But, like, I mean, it's a race, so whatever seems to be the best strat to them. Sometimes you can outrun the enemies, sometimes you can't. I don't know what causes that. Because my wife was testing this also, and she didn't know you could outrun them, and I was able to do it sometimes. I don't know. Game.
Yeah, with that said, chat, you're asking if we're hitting dogs with wine bottles? No, we're hitting them with a baseball bat. Big
Yeah, it's a wiffle ball bat.
Both you probably shouldn't do, let's just say, but yeah, that's what we're doing here.
Yeah, don't do this at home.
So, how do you heal if you don't buy healing items?
You just heal when you're not in a battle, especially if you stand still.
You just heal by standing?
Yeah, I mean, you heal when you're walking around, too. Just not in a battle. But I'm just like, I would just stand still for a bit if I was really low, because then I don't have any risk of enemies showing up.
I love the music, though. It gets so hype after a while.
Yeah, I kind of really love it. I hate that I'm thinking about, like, speedrunning this. This is terrible.
No, don't hate. Love the speedrun. Yeah, just so you know, there are 32 total clowns, so 16 was the halfway point. Lady Rex is at 17. We have more clowns to come. I love that you gave a content warning about clowns, which...
Yeah, I'm like, there are clowns,
might as
and you
well.
have to whack animals, but, like, none of it's very scary or realistic or
Oh
anything.
yeah, it's very toony, but still something that's worth mentioning. Yeah, I like that.
Just in case.
I like when there's like information to help people know, especially since you never really know what's going to be sensitive for somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you know, I've been like excited about this one for like months. And I'm like, I was really hoping this wouldn't get vetoed because it's like, I can't figure out a reason why it would. There's like barely any footage of this, so I don't think anyone's really played it. And like, there's not really content warnings that should prevent anyone from playing it. So I'm glad we got this. I was worried a bit because one of our players showed up late, but we got the game going, so we're good.
Good. And by the way, I can confirm you very clearly stated in the instructions in the tips section that you can recover HP and energy over time outside of battle.
Yes. Yeah, I gave more information than I might usually because it's an action RPG. I don't want people to be like losing a lot of.
Have a giant slime.
Yeah, there's a giant slime. You need to have slimes in your video game.
Is this
Not an RPG if there isn't a slime.
Does this count as a clown?
Not a clown, but it's just a boss. There are bosses that aren't clowns, like the hose and such.
Oh yeah. I don't know what a clown is in this universe. I gotta ask.
Yeah, what they're considering a clown are the like knock 'em downs, like those like beanbag things that you knock down at the carnival.
Yeah.
Like those funny characters. Which is a little confusing about the way they phrase this, but you know.
There we go. Lady Rex getting through that fight, doing pretty well. Someone getting through another as well. Right now, Lady Rex is definitely in the lead, but we still have just about half the match left. Plenty of time for a comeback.
Yeah, like for context on the little walkthrough that I just wrote, Lade beating the slime is like number 18 out of the 32 things on my list.
Yeah. So we've got plenty of things to do. Although if the game doesn't really escalate too much in difficulty other than how long it takes to kill enemies, then it's really possible that we could see a completion.
The difficulty is less like actual enemy difficulty and more. I mean that does happen too. There's a really difficult boss later, but the most difficult part is when it just becomes hard to navigate. They've been doing really well here actually, because this forest is very big and maze-like, and the beaches you might have noticed are mostly not needed. Like there's one beach you have to go on to navigate, but the others are just kind of there. You could go there to grind, and like some of them are shortcuts to different areas, but they're not needed for anything.
Okay, I believe that was 2 more knock'ems for Lady Rex.
Yeah.
I'd also.
Now she's got to go. She's got to go north to a different town.
With that bat, though, the hitbox is sometimes gigantic. She was hitting enemies that were like 2 tiles down from her. Like
yeah, like the bat is OP. Like you don't need range, just use the bat. But like as long as you're above the enemy, like you've got a big hitbox. But yeah, like I would exchange this if you saved up money for the mallet. That's like 9 HP, and then you can knock out a lot of these enemies in one hit.
Ooh, the lag. Unfortunately.
Yeah, the game flickers sometimes with the sprites. It gets laggy sometimes. It's got some issues.
Yeah. This music has a lot of drums.
Yeah, this music is something.
Someone found a Casio organ and just really wanted to play with it. There we go. Take that, birds. Someone just leaving. I think that's the mine that Lady Rex went in not long ago. But
yeah,
getting some sort of upgrade would probably be the best before going in there.
Yeah, that would be helpful.
Again, like, not necessary, but it definitely helps.
So Lade is now in the final location of the game, actually. So there's a bunch more to do here, but yeah, like she could complete this game. He's got to go around to different buildings. I guess I was also nice by telling them that they happen in buildings. Because that one took a while for me to figure out.
Okay, someone opted to buy some darts, which do 4 damage rather than 1 damage from the gun. Might be... You know, considering that it uses energy, you gotta be a little conservative with it, but someone was able to take the wolf down in like 2 or 3 hits. Yeah, pretty significant.
I love the NPCs in this place. Like, if you talk to this guy, he's gonna be like, oh, there's problems in my office. You know, like, will you help me, child?
Well, where's your office?
He's City Hall.
Oh.
Oh, did she get the soft lock? Oh, no, she didn't. Okay. I soft locked there. I don't know, I just got stuck in that conversation once.
Oh, are you serious? Oh, no.
Yeah, game be like that. That's why I told him they could save state. Okay, there's Bushido Sam and whoever else is here.
Knock him down! Knock him down! Come on, that's what they're there for. They were made to be knocked over. Oh, not you. Yeah, you got knocked over. That's unfortunate. That's okay. Yeah, I really see a chance for someone 3255 to come back because someone has actually purchased a weapon. And that might be, like, again, you have an hour to sort of play around with this. I was doing mystery tournament matches at GDQ recently, and some of those matches were literally 2 or 3 minutes. I'm not even kidding you, Hedge Maze. And, you know, we were given no controls. So it was like, figure everything out as quickly as possible. So you really had to learn, like, 1 or 2 mechanics that you can rely on. Kusogrand8, a little bit longer time for you to discover things. So even if it's halfway through the match, go ahead and experiment with something, see if it works. Especially with a game where you have saves, you know, that's what's really helpful here. The players can save and load as much as they want.
Yeah, that's really helpful.
Go, someone taking down 3 more of those knock 'em downs. Yeah.
I like that the game will give you hints to be like, okay, the next area is unlocked, or there's nothing left for you here. Except that's a little misleading when this one's like, oh, are all the monsters gone? It's like, no, but the knock 'em downs aren't here. But you're still gonna get attacked by golems.
Yeah, but when you have darts, 4 darts to a golem's face, you're done, you're out.
Yeah. Lade is trying to run away from the mailboxes, I guess.
That feels like me. I hate going through the mail.
Yeah, you get bills coming to get you.
Yeah, or like things that pretend to be bills or things that pretend to be money. It's rarely like anything that you need, and then there's the one piece of paper that comes in that you don't open, and it's like, uh-oh.
Yeah, then it's a problem.
You're in trouble. I hate mail. I hate it so much. I never get any fan mail. Everybody, you want to send me fan mail? Or you can just mail me some fans. That's fine too. It sometimes gets toasty here.
Yeah, fans are good.
Yeah, they rotate. They kind of wobble back and forth sometimes, depending on the fan. It's great.
I bet Lade has enough money for a better weapon, but...
Wow, there's a surprising number of fan emotes on Twitch. Ha! At least 2. I appreciate that Toasty Stoat heard me say toasty, but I was talking about, like, temperature, not toast. At least this time I was talking about temperature, maybe in the future.
Yeah, is Toasty Stoat a Stoat like temperature or a Stoat like toast?
Lady Rex is taking down one of the knock'ems in this fight, but no! She got knocked down. Why am I calling them knock'ems? I mean, probably because of squishers. Things like that. Squisher's best Hypnospace Pokemon-like thing, or whatever.
Yeah,
I don't
it was
even know.
good.
I love them. Yeah, Lady Rex is suffering because she doesn't know about waiting in order to regenerate health. All you have to do is not do the fight yet. You can just stand there.
I did
Literally.
put that in the README. And it doesn't take that long. Like, I know it's a race, but you could just not even stand still, but just be anywhere for a minute.
Yeah, does your health regenerate actually faster if you stand still?
I don't know. I don't think so. It's just that it's safe because you know that you won't get a random encounter if you're standing still.
Yeah, gotcha. I mean, Lady Rex is in an area that doesn't appear to have random encounters, so it's probably going to be fine.
Yeah, is she trying to walk back and forth to recover or to spawn an enemy?
Either to recover or to waste time. Like, because she keeps checking to see if her health is going up.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she either thinks that walking around restores health, or that...
But yeah, you don't have to walk around.
Yeah, she might understand the mechanic and just be bored. Which is understandable. I mean, welcome to RPGs. If you're not bored at least once, are you really playing an RPG? Hard to say. Also, I do appreciate chat saying that this looks legitimately fun. I think it does as well.
Yeah, like, I think it's fun. It's just janky.
Possibly the best glucose monitor game that was ever created.
Yeah, and, like, I think this is better than, other diabetes games. It's not even about diabetes. It's just a game that you unlock with glucose points.
I mean, yeah, this is definitely better than Captain Novolin. I think we can all agree to that. Captain Novolin, I gotta pay my respects to the dude. He exists. But that's about all I can say. Oh, baby.
Alright, so now both of them are in the same town, and they both have the same number of knock-em-downs. So we could have something interesting happen here, because someone has a better weapon than Lade. Okay, Lade just defeated those. Alright.
Yeah, come on! By the way, for those who don't know, the company that made Captain Novolin was a different Salt Lake company. That's right. One Salt Lake company made Glucoboy, one made Captain Novolin. Welcome to Utah.
Yeah, like, why is Utah... oh, Lade's dancing. Yeah, why is Utah a hotbed of diabetes-related children's games?
I mean, Wilford Brimley was Mormon.
That's true.
And he was widely known for diabetes. Also, I'm trying to think. I think that, at least in Utah, there are a lot of people who want to make, like, a positive difference in the world in some way. I mean, there are people all over the place, but who feel that. So having some sort of, like, taking video games in order to make them, like, help people health-wise is kind of a cool idea for people. Whether or not they were actually successful is another thing. Utah's also really big when it comes to MLMs. Guess what? All of those essential oils that became really popular, a lot of the companies that got started were started in Utah.
Toadman in chat says the brother of this company's founder worked for the company that made Novolin, so there's a family connection.
Oh,
wow.
Yeah, I believe that,
Oh,
that's right.
Sorry. Lade, please. Oh, Lade didn't go into the Anubis room. Okay, I need to see if one of them is going to go into the Anubis room. Sorry, the museum.
Important.
There's a museum room that has Egyptian stuff.
But yeah,
there's like tiny pixel Anubis. It's so cute.
I don't know if I can necessarily say that this game is a scam or that the product was a scam, but Utah is.
Yeah, this isn't a scam.
Has a lot of scams. So, like, having anything that is like, oh, health related, even if it isn't a scam, it makes a lot of sense that it would come out of Utah. You know, people pitching ideas that sound new and weird, and, you know, maybe they'll help, but maybe they won't. We'll see. It happens a lot here.
So someone, I don't know, might be grinding? Because, yeah, this beach isn't useful for anything.
I mean, I do see someone walking around and looking in the different areas here, so, like, I think they're trying to see if there's anything important on the beach, but yeah, if there's not, then too bad.
Yeah, like, the main... Yeah, that was my main thought. Like, the main setback here would be if players get lost. Because some areas are just like a long maze-like stretch in between, and it's like, where do you go next?
Yeah, and that can be something that happens in Kusogrand8 that's a little frustrating for people, you know, feeling like they just didn't get lucky going to the right place. And usually when that happens, like, I'm fine with it, because randomness is an inherent part of video games. It's going to happen. And occasionally you just get a bad draw and a game doesn't work for some reason because you got the unlucky pick.
Yeah, like, I tried to give them some direction to start the game and then told them to, like, make sure to talk to NPCs because they might give you some advice about where to go next.
Yeah. But with that said, I do think that games that are a little bit harder to understand, a little less linear, or like are very linear but very confusing to understand, they work very well for winners brackets because, you know, nobody's getting eliminated because of this one.
Yeah.
You know, it's not just a sheer test of skill. There is a little bit of that luck element involved, and Lady Rex has definitely gone a lot of the correct locations, possibly due to talking to NPCs, possibly due to getting lucky.
And yeah, like, she's been doing really well here, and oh no, I forgot what I was gonna say. I'll think of it. I wish she would go into the Anubis room, though. I want to see Anubis.
You know, everybody, I was just thinking, RPG Limit Break submissions are coming up.
Right.
If anybody wants to run Glucoboy for RPG Limit Break, I might suggest that you work on a submission. That would be pretty cool. Legitimately. Like, it's an action RPG, you've got stats. Like, come on, they accepted Wolf Quest as a backup game one time. They're like, it's very likely they could accept this.
Oh yeah, and like, I was gonna I was gonna bring this game to Kusogrand8 just because of Glucoboy and all that, but like, I like that we get to give out an RPG. We just almost never do in Kusogrand8.
I might actually submit to RPG Limit Break again. I mean, I did help found it, but I disappeared for a long time just because I got less involved in that and more involved in bad video games. Bad video games are kind of my thing. This is my jam right here, you know? Freaking girl running around shooting weird carnival attractions. But
yeah, I was gonna say, so I was watching the, sorry to interrupt, but yeah, I was watching the run of this. Well, it wasn't a run, they were just kind of showing it off, but someone was showing off this game on Extra Life 2018, and it was so interesting. It's always interesting, like, listening to gamers who aren't part of our sort of sphere, because they're the kind of people who talk about, like, Superman 64 or E.T. being, like, the bad games, you know what I mean? Like, so they were talking about how, like, they wish that there was, like, a retro mystery game tournament, and I'm like, there's at least 2 of them that have been going on for a long time. Like, it's like, oh, I bet there's people out there who would be interested in what we do if they knew about it, you know?
yeah, just the other day, actually, Justin stumbled across somebody, like, who was saying, you know, what I want to do is get pro gamers and make them race, like, freaking, I don't know, like Toki for Genesis or some crappy game, and someone replied, hey, there's this bad game tournament called Kusogrand8, and I'm like, yes, people are sharing the news. The good news is that we're here to make you suffer. Everybody, all you pro gamers, come and swing baseball bats at cash machines. Come on, you can do it too.
Yeah, like I like whenever I go to like a retro game store and I'm like, me and Bray are like looking through the absolute like garbage that no one ever buys, and they're looking at us like, why are you buying this? And then I like mentioned Kusogrand8.
Oh my
Like,
gosh.
you know, I like
Yeah.
I love to ask like the people in game stores like, what do you think the worst games are? And then sometimes they give you something interesting. I mean, usually it's not that bad. Just a game that burned them personally as a kid, but it's interesting to ask.
Yeah, I've got my answer for... I don't know. The difference between bad... No, that one is both bad and unenjoyable. I'd say probably the worst game that I've played is Pink Jelly. It's just not a good game, and even if it were a good game, it is so uninspired. I hate it. Hummer Team at their worst. But simply put, nobody else is gonna put Pink Jelly on their list because nobody else has played the freaking thing, because it's so mediocre and boring. And also terribly programmed, like, on all accounts, it's trash. It's very, very bad. I'm glad that they made it, that way I have a reference for, like, what I consider the worst out there.
Yeah. But yeah, like, we've gone through depths of games that are, I don't know, just so much weirder and worse than some people can imagine, and I'm really happy that we get to do this here.
Oh, the fire hydrant's taking Lady Rex down. You do not want to get fire hydrant stun locked. That is death.
I guess she's grinding, but like, so, the garbage
someone is
truck
gonna catch up, though.
Yeah. So, a lady, she was fighting a garbage truck outside. That's the hardest boss in the game, I think. That one I would use a ranged weapon for.
The garbage truck, one of the hardest bosses. I love it.
Yeah, but she did get it, like, locked into a corner behind a tree. That's a strat.
Everybody, 50 minutes down, 10 minutes remaining, and someone 3255 has just tied up the match, taking down 3 more knockums. Lady Rex
look
is
at
in
the
the
Anubis
lead,
room.
but...
Anubis room. Yeah. Oh, okay, come on.
Is this the Anubis
Someone
room?
is in the room. Yes. Top right.
Go up, save. Show us Anubis, go up.
See it. I'll like paste a screenshot if not. There's Anubis! Ah. Sad.
Okay.
Fine, I'll just paste the screenshot. Pixel Anubis. Alright, I'm posting it in general. Everyone can look at Pixel Anubis.
I'm gonna put it over the streams, and nobody can watch the game anymore because they didn't see Anubis.
We're gonna see Anubis one way or another. Yes, people are mentioning that the garbage truck breathes fire. Of course it does. It's a garbage truck. That's how garbage trucks are.
Okay, we can just say that someone 3255 loses because we didn't see Anubis. But that would mean that Lady loses because Lady also didn't show Anubis. Whatever. Fine. They're tied for losing now. We didn't get Anubis. See, here's what it looks like.
This is exciting though, because someone might pull ahead here.
Yeah, I think
oh yeah, there's tiny pixel
right
Anubis.
here.
You might have to like zoom in on it, but there's tiny pixel Anubis.
Yeah, see? He's there. Can barely see him, but he's there. Very good. And yeah, someone 3255 might be coming back. Take down this last one, and you have 3 more knock'ems down.
Yeah, I'm excited about this. Like, this is getting close. And they are close to the end of the game. I don't think they'll beat it in 8 minutes, but they're very close to the end.
And that's it. That's 3 more. Someone 3255 is officially in the lead. How is it this close?
Yeah, like Lade not buying a weapon just like really set her back because
it paid off early, but yeah, the fact that she was spending all her money on healing rather than weapons. I think until learning a little bit more how healing works, this has been a big setback. Yeah.
Okay, someone is now in the final location of the game. It's the carnival in this town. You've gotta, you gotta go into the building shaped like a clown. Yeah, that one. There we go.
I don't want to go in the building shaped like a clown.
Yeah, I know. Who does? But, you know, needs must.
Yeah, I feel like, well, everybody is able to figure out different things when it comes to games at a different speed. You know, even when you have instructions given to you, oftentimes when it comes down to a stressful situation, at least for me, I'm going to forget stuff, even if it's listed. So, like, forgetting something is completely understandable, even if it was listed in instructions. It's not something to necessarily laugh at, per se. You know, it's unfortunate for Lady Rex, but it's understandable because I've done the exact same thing.
Yeah, like, it's understandable. Like, this is a race.
Yeah, as soon as the timer starts, dumb rays get emitted by Discord. Okay?
All right, so now someone has to go to Jake, who's the brother of John. Yeah, you can't go into the big tent yet. That's the last thing you do in the game.
Oh, we've got
but
the
yeah,
bearded
you gotta go
lady.
talk to...
I always love the bearded lady. Here. Always the best.
I like that there's an NPC nearby who says that the bearded lady is misunderstood. Like, there's some neat dialogue.
I don't think I misunderstand her. She's a bearded lady and she rocks.
Well, yeah, but I mean, I guess maybe not everyone thinks that. But yeah, like, I thought
well, they're stupid, okay?
Well, exactly. Okay,
yeah.
We gotta go find...
As soon as you're over 40, a bearded lady is like the coolest ever. I'm not over 40.
Yeah.
But...
Okay, there we go. Gotta talk to Suplex.
Uh-oh, Suplex.
Gotta fight Suplex. Someone might finish the game.
Oh my gosh. There we go. Another knock 'em down is down.
Okay. There's just one left. You gotta go. Yeah, someone's probably gonna beat the game. Okay, you could buy items if you want.
Buying Excalibur might be worth it. 30 damage for a ray gun.
Yeah, there's only one knock 'em down left, so it doesn't have to be a like ranged weapon if you want to use a melee.
Do you have to fight the garbage truck?
Did someone fight it? Because, like, I thought you had to fight those.
But maybe.
Yeah, like, I thought these were required. Okay, yeah, they are required.
Okay, thank you, Chad, for correcting me. Someone beat a truck.
Yeah, there's just, like, a few random weird bosses that are not a knock 'em down. Okay, if someone goes into the white tent, that'll be the final boss. Yeah, we're gonna get it.
Let's see, I'm gonna change the audio over here to see if it changes at all, because I'm interested in this.
There you go.
Final boss.
Oh, this is exciting. I wasn't sure they'd get to the end.
That's it?
That's it. Yeah. I don't really know why that one was separate.
There we go! That is time! Everybody, I'm counting it. We are done. What a wonderful match. I'm gonna let the players know because that is the tradition. We are done.
This was a great match. I was really, like, not sure how it would go, but yeah, like, that got really close, and then someone just pulled ahead.
Yeah, someone did a fantastic job beating the game. Lady Rex, I don't think would be able to finish it with the remaining time, but she did a fantastic job. Let me go ahead and bring them in. Hello there, lady.
Oh, well played, well played.
Indeed, someone managed to complete the game. Yeah, taking down all 32 of the knock 'em downs. I will say that was a little underwhelming for a final boss.
Yeah, I just got a gun and shot him in the face.
Yeah.
I should have invested in stronger weapons. I can already tell that's what did me in.
Oh,
it is, yeah, because you were really far ahead, and then you just got walled.
Yeah,
I
had to guess by the garbage truck.
Yeah, the garbage truck is the hardest enemy in the game. I don't know why.
And I had no clue where a shop was for me to be able to get a stronger weapon, which is ironically was what I was planning to do right after the museum fight.
Yeah,
there was one of the brothers was in the forest south of the town.
Yeah,
dang.
with a little work, you'd be able to get there, but you know what? That happens. This is just one of the cases where you're thrown an RPG and have to learn an entire RPG on the fly. Like, you don't really know exactly what's going to be the most important, the least important. You know, I know you spent a lot of money on healing items, lady, and someone, 325, also did that a little bit, but
Yeah,
not...
I bought some and then I couldn't figure out how to actually use them. So,
Yeah, there was a food section within the inventory. You
I
just
tried
go there
using
and
it,
then
and then-
hit left to go to select the food.
What? You push left to
What?
select?
Oh yeah, to pick whatever item you want.
Okay, well,
Weird.
no wonder. Maybe somehow it may have been beneficial for you to not figure out how to consume food. Because then you put money into weapons, which definitely helped out. And later,
Yeah, I did.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
I did buy a weapon and then soft lock and then lose a weapon, so I had to find a different shop to buy the weapon again.
Oh, no.
was
Lady,
fun.
I believe that it took you a little while to figure out exactly how the healing works. Are you sure at this point how healing works in the game?
Yeah, it took me a while to realize that you just passively recovered health and energy while walking around. And yeah, there was a rude awakening
Yeah.
like the first time I ran out of energy. It's like, oh, I can't attack. Oh,
Yeah,
I have no way to recover it mid-fight. Oh, I'm dead.
Yeah, I did put that in the readme that like you recover outside of battle.
Yeah, it's just one of those things
I just
that
didn't
there's-
realize it was
Yeah.
exactly how it worked. So that was on me.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
I got that in
okay.
the basement, so like before the cave section, I just took a break. Was stretched. That was
Yeah, you
great.
can just stand still and it'll recover as well.
Oh my god, I didn't realize you could just stand still for it. I thought you had to be walking around.
Oh no!
That's why I was getting into so many encounters and save scumming.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh no! When it comes
But
to
you both did really well,
Kusogrand8,
though.
though, like even if we do provide information like that, as soon as the time starts, I believe 100%, just like whiteboards when you're teaching emit dumb rays, Discord emits dumb rays, the timer starts and it's just bam, you're in the race, and it's very easy to miss something or forget a piece of information that you had, or just like, you know, there are plenty of times that I've had like 5 instructions and I missed 2 of them.
Yeah.
That's just the race setting that does it. So, like, seriously, you both did a fantastic job. And lady, you weren't too far from beating the game. Like, I think another 5 or 10 minutes and you probably could get there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty linear
I might
at
at
the
least
end.
see if how I might as well just try a little bit afterwards to see how close I was.
Yeah, you're really close.
Assuming that I'm not forced into the garbage truck fight in literally every direction.
So, question for you. What do you think of the game overall?
I thought it was pretty fun, but it kind of needed a map.
Okay, needs a map, kind of fun.
Yeah, it definitely needs a map. It's definitely the first glucose monitor RPG I've ever played.
I know,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I think that's pretty much true for everybody, you know? It's the first that most of us have seen. Honestly, I'd say for a random game on a glucose monitor, this ain't bad. Like, it's actually got a little depth to it. It's interesting. Maybe that's just personal opinion here, but I honestly kind of want to play it.
Yeah, it's a lot more than I expected when I was like looking at this game.
Yeah.
And yeah, there are other mini games on this. If my players want it, I can give you a hacked save state. I mean, you know, so you can try them.
Ooh, I would
I
personally
got-
be interested
shout out
at
to-
the very least.
Shout out to Tristan for hacking the glucose testing points for me.
Yay, thank you for being a hacker, Tristan. Well, thank you both so much. Now, lady, before we let you go, anything that you'd like to plug, your channel, or if you're not streaming much, any games that you're playing?
As per usual, I am on my friend Potent Chaos' stream on Wednesdays.
Yeah.
We've still been going through Core Keeper, but recently we set up a little thing where anyone who redeems a certain channel point reward on there, or can just request some just anything, and then I have to do shitty 32 by 32 pixel art of it in game. So
Oh, nice.
it only happened a couple times, but it's been fun especially because I give myself a time limit, so I'm scrambling to try and make it look good while while also being within the limits of the area I made.
Oh, that's fun. I'm glad that you've been having fun. So that's Wednesday nights over at Potent Chaos is what you said, right?
Yep.
Feel free to share the link in Twitch if you want. You're more than welcome to do that. What about you, someone? Playing anything lately that people should check out?
Not really. I'm just doing Mystery Tournament for now.
Yeah, you're still in it?
Yep.
Heck yeah.
Well, I've only played one game so far.
I mean, heck, that works.
Yeah.
If you're still in it, you're still in it. Great. Well, we'll go ahead and see how you both do. You're both still in Kusogrand8, someone moving in the winner's bracket, and that is fantastic. Thank you so much, friends.
I've just got a couple extra rounds.
Oh, yeah. And that's fine, you know? You get a little more of the weird chaos down in the loser's bracket. We've got some weird themes down there.
Yeah. And honestly, I'm excited for it. I love the weirdness of this tournament.
Yeah.
That's why I keep coming back.
Oh, I love to hear that. Well, thank you all so much. I'm going to go ahead and let you go, so take care.
All right.
Take care, everyone.
Have a good day.
Bye.
Yeah, bye.